Hey guys, it is Jonathan, and today I wanted to talk about some mental health tips for those of you that are feeling lost out there. That, man, you're just in a stage of your life, you're like, man, what am I even doing? Like, maybe you live in a place you don't want to live, or you don't know what your career path is, or, maybe you just feel really lost in your life. And man, this is something that I've struggled with so many times, just like feeling so lost to the point of depression, man. Like, just, not even wanting to get out of bed in the morning. And it's a rough feeling. And I want to share with you some tips that have helped me to overcome that. And, whenever I have that feeling of being lost, these are some things that have helped me. And number one is realize that it's okay to be lost. The more that when you see other people that are, have their lives together, and I quotations, because it's like, what does that even mean? It's point of view, right? But, what does it mean to have your life together? But, I think it's, a lot of us, we compare ourselves to others, and we see that, they're in the relationship that we want, they have a good career, they have a good home, and it seems like the total opposite of being lost. And then you look at your life, and like, maybe you have the opposite of that. You don't have the life that you think that you should have. And just realize that millions, maybe even billions of people that have lived on this planet at some point have felt lost. I think when you feel lost, like, a lot of times you can feel like you're the only one that feels lost. But just remember that right now, there's probably millions of people on this planet, at least, that feel lost at this very moment. So if you're feeling lost, just remember you're not the only one. So maybe that helps, just knowing that you're not, completely alone with this feeling. And just understand that, like, even people that have very successful lives that aren't lost anymore, these people, they felt the same way that you do right now. And there's many people that have gone through that phase in life, and maybe everybody has been, or almost everybody has experienced that at some point in their life. Could be when they're a kid or a teenager or an adult, or like me, all of the above. So just realize that you're not alone with feeling lost in your life. And number two is reframe what it means to be lost. And this is something that my life coach helped me to realize, because I remember telling him, like, I don't know which path I need to take in life, and I feel lost and so forth. My life coach made me realize that being lost is a story that I tell myself. Those words, being lost, like, at the end of the day, they're just sounds. They're just sounds. And they only have the meaning that you give it, and that meaning is a story that you put into those sounds. Does that make sense? So, reframe what it means to be lost. It's so easy to say, oh, I'm feeling so lost, I don't know what to do. Well, maybe it could be a good thing, because maybe you're in a phase, or a phase of discovery in your life. Maybe by being lost, maybe that's an opportunity to, experiment with the buffet of life. Maybe by being lost, it means you're more of a clean slate, and that, you can use that clean slate and experiment. You can try to live in different places. Maybe you could try some different hobbies. Maybe you could experiment with another career path, and if that doesn't work out, then you could try something else. So there's that. And my next tip, kind of tying in with the second tip, is to use being lost as a catalyst for growth. Now, I know this applies to me. I don't know about you, but I know in the past, like, when I felt lost, like, I was very drawn to escapism, using games, junk food, using excessive internet consumption, and doing, watching, too many shows and stuff, too many movies, just spending so much time, the whole day in front of the computer, not wanting to get out of bed, just because, like, I'm feeling lost, right? It's like, I want to take action, I want to get up out of my bed and take action in my life, but it's like, I don't even know where to start, so it's like, what's the point? And I want to escape that feeling of being lost by, you know, watching movies, watching TV shows, eating junk food, consuming excess sugar, and all these different things. But at the end of the day, does that really solve the problem? No, not by a long shot. Not at all, because you could escape that feeling for a little bit, but eventually you're going to get back to it after you've had your dose of dopamine. So that feeling is painful. That feeling is really painful. That feeling of just feeling so lost. Like, I've been so lost, it's like I don't know where I want to live. I don't know what my career path should be. I'm like, heck, I don't even know what my passion is. And you know, one thing that really helped me is to take that painful feeling and use it as the fertilizer for the seeds of growth. Use it as a catalyst for growth, and just be like, man, you know what? Maybe I'm feeling lost because I'm not doing anything new in my life. Maybe I'm not facing my fears. Maybe I'm not doing anything that makes me grow. And you know, I take that painful feeling and I use it to make a positive change in my life, to get out there, put myself out there more, create a YouTube video, do something like that. And that can really help. And, you know, use being lost as an opportunity. I guess this is the fourth tip, but I didn't even plan a fourth tip, but here we go. Yeah, use being lost as an opportunity to learn more about yourself. Ask yourself, why do I feel lost? Why? It's so easy. Everybody says that, you know, I'm so lost and everything. Why? Why? What would cause you to feel lost? Maybe you have a great life and you're just framing it the wrong way. Maybe you're in self-discovery mode. You don't know which career path you want to do, and you label that as being lost. But maybe you're on a path right now, and just remember, like, you say that you're lost, but at the end of the day, you're still on a path, and maybe you're in the path of discovery mode. But anyway, those are, I suppose, 4 mental health tips for people that are feeling lost, and I hope this benefits somebody out there. And please be sure to hit a like in this video if you do enjoy that tip, and if you enjoy it, I'll have more coming, more similar topics, and I would love to talk about this more. And until the next time, peace. See you in the next video.